Welcome to South Sydney, and we're here for the Captains Run as the Rabbitohs prepare to take on the Dolphins up there at KO Stadium in Redcliffe. And here is the Park Spaceman and the Leichhardt Wanderer, Benny Lovett, and also Lockie Elias coming over. Lockie, hello mate. He's come over to see the kids. And there's some boys in here from the Catholic colleges just over there, but we'll take you over to the Rabbitohs now. There's Tass. And there's a few more out there. I did see Joy Arrow. I think that's Kep there, Kepi. Fletcher Myers there. Hat-trick on debut in New South Wales Cup out there at Combank Stadium. And he's been named on the extended bench. We've also got, there's Davey Mawali and Joy. We've got a few legends up here on the balcony again, the LaHood brothers, Wayne Stevens. And watching from up there in the prime position. It's do or die this game, really. I know we can probably afford to drop a game or two, but not really, because not to the Dolphins, not in this game, not up there against Wayne Bennett, the Bennett Bowl. Forget the Super Bowl. This is a must-win clash. The Dolphins have won 8 games, and they're sitting in the top 8. We have won 6 games, and we need to keep winning games and beating teams that are in that position that we need to get to. So as you can understand, we can't afford to let them get their 9th win and us stay on 6 and expect to make finals footy. And is it going to be this guy's last game? Is he going to go for surgery after this? Coach Ben Hornby would not confirm that last week, and we'll have to wait and see. We hope not, because we've lost Trell Mitt now. I don't know if that's got anything to do with the decision made, but I'll bring you out on the field in a minute. Just watching for the boys. There's Tommy Burgess come out with the beanie on. The Englishman. His last season at the club. But like I said, a big clash up there against the Dolphins. They are a good side. They've lost the Hammer and I think Kafusi, but you know, Trey Fuller at the back, he's electric. And they've got a good side. And that's why they're in the top 8. And they've got a good coach too. But Savoy, Ben Hornby has lit up this team, really. And there's the CCC boys coming in, the New South Wales CCC, Combined Catholic Colleges, I think that is. I remember from my days playing for New South Wales CHS, and they're going to come and stand right in front of the shot. Anyway, it's all good. You might see some stars of the future there. Anyway, the boys will come out past them in a minute. But, yeah, not ideal. And there he is, Fletcher. Come over from, he played for the Knights and also the Sea Eagles. And he signed a development contract with the club, I think, till 2024. That's okay, mate. No worries. Oh, good. No worries. Yeah, so who's coming out to say hello to him? Is it Jack White in there? Yeah. Yeah, nice Blackie is. Say hello to the young fellas. Yeah, so the CCC, they usually play, I think, in the Australian Championships against CHS, so that's the public schools. That's what I went to. South Sydney High, just up the road from here in Maroubra. And there's Jack saying hello to the kids. And I saw Cody walk out before, and they all saw Cody and all smiles on their faces. So, yeah, Australian Championships, the CCC and CHS are usually the big rivals. And when I played in the 15s, we actually beat them in the Australian Championships. But anyway, that was last century. And now we're here in 2024 when the Rabbitohs have won 5 in a row, and we need to make it 6. Welcome to everyone who's live chatting. I will have a look in a minute. You've got Steve Maven on the camera here, Rabbitohs 757. There's Benny again. I'll go out in the field in a minute. Now there's a gap in. I can see some players through there. So, as you know, Latrell is out with a foot injury, but the club has said that they're going to manage it. And this bloke's going to take over. Joy Gray. Like he did when we played Manly. It's the same team named as the side that beat Manly 14-0 in that historic win that kept them to nil for the first time in 75 years. And so they played pretty well that night, completed at about 80%. And so Jai Gray comes in for Trell Mitt, but hopefully he's only out for a few weeks. That's the plan. They're going to try and manage it and have a couple of scans in a couple of weeks and see how he's going. But who knows? But an opportunity for Jai Gray. And also Liam LeBlanc. Blanky's back for game number 2. Rabbitoh 1200 gets another chance. And there's Damien Cook, who's been playing well. Played 80 minutes out there against the Eels. Made 51 tackles and was doing what he does best, darting out from dummy half, setting up tries. That's what we need him to do. Keep doing that. Cookie, we're going to miss you, mate. It really is going to be a loss for this club. He's proved himself time and time again in that red and green jersey. And so is this bloke. How good's he playing? Keon Kalamatungi in the middle. The man in the middle. Keon. And he can't be moved. Who else is coming out here? We're just trying to find him through the people. There's AJ. Shout out to all our PNG fans and friends. We're still getting people coming out, so I'll just spin around in a minute, adjust the camera. Down Dialpa, he's fixing up Pete Mamazelis's GPS there. It looks like Coach Joey Callahan there. Who's that over there? Jacob Gagai. I think it is. The boys are making it a little bit hard, but that's okay. That's sweet. Yeah, Gags. 6 tries in 8 games for South, including 2 doubles. Scored a double the other night, and both of them were good, and set a try up. So his brother's playing Origin, been recalled to Origin, but we've got the younger brother playing pretty good in the red and green. And in the presser yesterday, which I couldn't get to, but I just shared it courtesy of the Rabbits, he said he's loving every minute of it. And I do not doubt that. And you can tell. Jacob Gagai. So the Gagai name's in the news lately. And what a game. Game 3 next Wednesday. Today week is going to be up there. Good luck to Captain Cameron Murray. Bit of a tongue twister there. And let's just hope that he does what he did in the first half of game 2 and just kills them. And we shoot out to a score that is never catched, never caught. There's Blanque. And he just had his head through the gap there. So that's rabbit spotting at the moment. They couldn't have stood in a worse position, but there he is, Liam. I did see team Liam LeBlanc at his debut game. That was against Manly. So against Manly, when we beat him 14-0, he made his debut. And Jai Gray scored his first try. And both of these blokes are from Queensland and played against each other as young blokes, him and Jai. And I did ask Liam about that on stage at the post-match members show. And he said, when we were kids, Jai was always the smallest one, but he was just carving us up. So he can tell you all about young Jai Gray, and it's great that they're playing together now. They end up becoming teammates, I think, in rep teams and that later on. Kenna's coming out now, so and also Cheeks, Michael Cheekham. Had a great game against the Eels. Set up, well, had a hand in 2 tries, and now they're coming around into the sun. So I'll come around into the to just set up the camera now. There we go. Straight around. Bit more seamless this week, the adjusting. There's a bit of a wind coming across. But there he is. Thomas Burgess, our second most capped Rabbitoh behind the great Johnny Sutton. And we're going to need him to have a big one off the bench up there at KO Stadium. I spoke to Josh Kemp from the Borough. He'll be up there. It's the first time we've played him up there. And it's not a very big capacity stadium. I think only 11,000. So it's going to be some atmosphere up there on Thursday night footy. And like I said, it's a must win. It really is. must-win game. I'll bring you over here and have a look at this bloke coming out who I was just talking about is Keon. He's basically put back-to-back man of the match performances together. So we follow the boys as they warm up. Regulars that know. And then once the ball work starts, it's cameras off. And then we set up to interview Coach Ben Hornby. So I might just jump in the main press conference today and have a word to him. Ask him about a few things. Losing Latrell. Brought in Giant Liam. And there's Jack over the back. You saw him saying hello to the young fellas, and wasn't he good against the Eels? I've spoken about it before, but the halves combo of Whiten and also Walker, the two W's, we've been getting plenty of W's since they've been there. Well, we're undefeated since Jack Whiten's put the 6 jersey on. And you can see why, because the bloke can play. No doubt about that. And having plenty of ball in his hands is good for the team. It's been great for the team. And his kicking game's excellent too. But yeah, AJ, he's due on the left. A few people were saying, oh, I was going out to the right. It's all Gagai's way, but I've got no doubt that AJ will get plenty of ball. And there they are there, the right and left winger, having a bit of a chat. What we saying, mate? Just hopefully I'll get plenty of ball. He's due for a try. Hasn't scored for a week or two. There's Fletcher. He's on the extended bench for the second week in a row. And if he keeps scoring hat-tricks in New South Wales Cup, then I'll have to have a look at him as far as coming into the side. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I might even ask Coach Hornby that. It was pleasing to see him score a hat-trick. Know that. They didn't win. They didn't start well, the New South Wales Cup boys, and Parramatta just sort of put them away. They end up scoring 4 tries all, but it wasn't good enough. So I didn't do a Teamless Tuesday show yesterday. I had to work. But I will just say that on Sunday there is a double header out there at Coogee Oval. Jersey Flegg plays the Storm at 1 o'clock. New South Wales Cup plays the ladder leading Bears at 3 p.m. and that'll be live on New South Wales Rugby League TV. Then the women's team are out there at the Centre of Excellence on Monday night against the Bulldogs. And that'll be a stiff test for them. Trying to go back-to-back, our girls. It was a good win there against the Central Coast Roosters in round 1 at Redfern. But I did speak to Coach Doherty and he said, yes, that was good, but we've got a bit to work on and the Bulldogs will be a harder opponent than what the Central Coast Roosters were. So good luck to all the girls if you're watching this. And that'll be also live on New South Wales Rugby League TV. And that's for paid subscribers, and I've got nothing to do with New South Wales Rugby League, but I just like to tell people if they want to watch it, that's how you can. And there's Cody with the hat back. Cody Walker, the 2 W's. Oh, and he just give Ken a little bit of a hello there. Oh, capturing the moments. Just capturing the moments of the boys. They're a happy team at the moment, and you know, there's no doubt why, because they're winning games. And while you're winning games, everyone's happy. You're singing that song. You're singing that victory song after the win, and there's nothing better. It really isn't. And the boys do love doing that. I've seen them do it a few times lately, and they do get quite animated. A bit more animated than when I was playing. We didn't all start spraying each other with Gatorade and all that, but anyway, as long as you're singing it, that's the main thing. And may the sessions of South Sydney last forever. Up the Rabbitohs. That's how it finishes. And let's hope they're singing it at about 10 o'clock tomorrow night at KO Stadium, Redcliffe, Queensland. So I imagine they'll be doing the ball work, and then there'll be a bus probably sitting outside now waiting for them. Have all their gear. Straight on the bus, out to the airport, fly up to Brisbane. And just have a quiet night before the battle begins. I did have a look at the Dolphins side, and it is a good side. Plenty of talent in the ranks there, and we're going to have to be at our best. But if we just keep playing like we've been playing, with blokes like Tane, who's on screen now, doing what he does, running the ball 18 times for 200 metres odd. And that means that the backs like this fella here, Gray, get plenty of quality football. And let's hope we put a score on them. That'd be nice. The for and against is still not great, but it's better than it was about 5 weeks ago, let me tell you, as is our position on the ladder. The other thing to mention is that you look at the ladder, and it really annoys me, the ladder this year, because everyone gets 3 buys, but we've had 3, and some teams have had 1 and 2, so the ladder is not correct. You've really just got to look at the wins, and it gives it a whole different complexion. So I'd prefer they just didn't give points for the buy, so you can see where people actually are on the ladder as opposed to where the buys have them sitting, because you didn't earn the points for the buys. It's just how many games you've had off. But anyway, so there's only 3 teams that have had the 3 buys, and we're one of them. But what that means is we get to see plenty of Rabbitohs footy for the rest of the year, and we're going to see how they go. Welcome to the live chatters. The coach is there. Coach Hornby there with the ball. We'll have a look at the live chat before I end the stream, so I'll try and catch up. But thank you to everyone that's in there. It's a beautiful morning here in Sydney. Sunny, only a couple of clouds in the sky. Warm. Like I said, a little bit of breeze, but it's perfect conditions for a bit of training. And there's Tal. What about the hit he put on the debutant there at Combank Stadium? He just come across and put the shoulder into him and knocked him off his feet. And that's what he does when he comes off the bench. He's looking to put shots on, and he's looking to break the line, like he did against the Eels, I think it was last year when he scored his first try. What a try that was. Just burst through, picked up Pete Mamazelos. Pete Mamazelos gave him the ball back, and away he went and stretched right out. Geez, wouldn't we like to see a bit more of that, Tal? Try number 2 for Tal coming up. Unless he's already scored it. I don't think he has, but yeah, he was sort of in and out of the team, but he hasn't been out of the team for a while now, and I don't think he will be anytime soon. I wouldn't be leaving him out anyway. Not what he does off the bench. There's Pete. He didn't get on the field against the Eels. And here we go. Here comes Jez Monahan. So they're going to do some ball work now, and I think that's going to be it. And here he comes. And the ball's kicked off. So we'll just show you a bit of that before he says time. It's time. Done, Jez. There he is. Thank you, mate. And we'll take you up and show you the boys up here on the balcony. Oh, yeah, they can just that's the spot you want to be if ever you visit here to watch. Yeah, so I'll just keep it trained over there. Who we got over there? That's Campbell Graham over there in the green. So live chatters, Karina Haase set the alarm from Germany. You legend. Thank you, Karina. Guten Tag, guten Morgen to you. We've got Graham, G.E. Graham World in there. He said, morning, Mavo. David Gardner from NZ, morning, Mavo. And Gubby 2.0 said, I want Leon Tejo to debut. Love that bloke. Did you see his try v the Dragons a couple of weeks back? Yes, I did. And he's a good player, and he's had a few injuries as our Leon, but he is. I might just go up here, away from the players. He's had a few injuries, but he's back now, and he's playing some regular footy, and he may well get a debut one day soon. Craig Banks is in there. Hello, Banksy. And Karina said it's sad that Cookie's leaving the club. Yes, it is. And Gubby said, where is Isaac Thompson? Well, Isaac Thompson he's been selected to play New South Wales Cup, so I think they might be training the Savo. I don't see him out there. So, yeah, even though he's on the extended bench, I don't think he's out there, so I can't answer that one, sorry. Nick Lonergan's in there. Hello, mate, Lonergan. Clayton Ives. And Clayton said, since round 12 with 2 buys in between, we have racked up 28 tries and conceded 12 tries. Well, there you go. Well, the defence has been a lot better. And we've had David Ferner doing the defensive work with the boys, and there's no doubt about it that since he's been helping them out with the defence, it's gotten better. And they've just started tackling and conceding a whole lot less points and tries. So that's right, Clayton. Rick Marsh said, hey, mate, it's me, Rick. Oh, yeah, Ricky Stephen Marsh from New Zealand. Thanks, mate. He sent me a photo last week of him with AJ. That was good, mate. And it worked out perfectly because it was 12 months since round 18 when we beat the Warriors over there in NZ on that horrible wet day. But Tai Munro scored a try on debut, and I think AJ scored a double. Craig Crommelin said, good morning. Thanks, Mavo, for the image commentary and live chat. Well, thank you, mate. It's very much a pleasure to do it for you guys. I know you enjoy watching the team, and they're out there doing the ball work now. I've had to turn the camera away because its camera's off. But I just want to get through this chat. And you're looking up there at the balcony at a couple of legends. The bloke with your back to you is Wayne Stevens. That's the brother of Gary Stevens. He did play first grade for the Rabbits. Rabbitohs said, toughest game since our winning streak. This is a tough game, yep. So these are a genuine top 8 side. They're a good side, and it's going to be hard to beat. Craig Crommelin said, the arrival of David Ferner, how much of a difference he's made. Yeah, well, there you go. I just said that. That's true. Liam Waddell said, hello, Mavo. G'day, Liam. And, yeah, so I will end the stream there. And thanks, everyone, again for joining in and supporting Bunnies TV. We are brought to you by the Juniors Group of Clubs, George's Cameras, seqit.com.au, and also Global Mouse Travel. Go to www.globalmousetravel.com. Catch us later. Thanks again, and let's beat the Dolphins up there in Queensland and keep that streak going. Up the mighty Rabbitohs.